Hmm, I'm live. Isn't that nice? And the bet's here. Of course, the bet's here. Where else would the bet be, right? How you doing, bet? That's actually his screen name, folks. In case you're watching this later and you don't know, that's his screen name, the bet. He calls himself. I don't know what he bets on. For all I know, this pop out chat over here, so I have to play with. Tell me, bet. What do you bet on? I'd love to know. Oh, got people popping in. My good friend the Glitter Gator's here. What's up, sir? Dirk's here. Mr. Blade, or Blade Meister. And Bobby likes it. Bobby, I was just watching your video on the revolver. Um, I liked it. I thought that was a pretty neat watch. What'd you think of it? Um, well, I mean, I know what you thought of it. You were fairly happy with it, but pretty good watch, huh? I'm not sure. What do you mean? Where did I go? You mean last week? Yeah, tell me. Tell me what you mean by where did I go last week. That was a family issue, or that needed to get done, and the conflict was family or a live stream. So gotta go with family on that one. Yeah, I agree, Bobby. That is an interesting watch. It's not my particular cup of tea either. I just reviewed their other one, the R88, which is more of a dress watch. The revolvers are interesting designs. I mean, if you're a gun nut, it's almost a requirement. But the revolver just isn't for me overall. Good watches, I would definitely recommend them to somebody if they were interested in that kind of motif. But I got nothing against the revolver watch. Just not something that's going to be in my watch boxes. Uh, Tennessee Mike's here. How you doing, man? Let's see the bets. 1992. Well, at least you're not saying 2016 anymore. You found another year to play with. You do know that there are years that I can play with too, sir. So don't think that it hasn't happened in the other direction. You see. Rob F is here. How you doing, man? I appreciate you stopping by. Um, let's see. Of course, welcome to everybody, either watching live now or about noon Eastern, or watching later in replay. Um, Glad you're here. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button while you're here. It definitely helps the channel out a lot, makes it more searchable when I get the thumbs up. I appreciate them. Um, Also, down in the description below is a PayPal link in case you are of a mind to support the channel. The PayPal link is available, and also Super Chat's available. And I'll just leave that to your discretion. Glitter Gator has already started the trolling 24/17. Yes, 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 yes. Don't forget it was the Lord Steve that hung 50 on you in between the hedges. So you know it isn't all to your side, sir. There are some bragging points on our side as well. Yeah, 2008, I can bring that up. But you know what? I can still bring that up. But I'm not going to bring that up because I'm not going to talk about Alabama. Alabama's not on my radar right now. What's on my radar right now is actually getting a season started. Um, you say the stream is crashing on your end. Anybody else noticing the stream having problems, or is it just the bet? The bet, if it's crashing on your end, I would go ahead and refresh the browser or shut it down and then bring it back up again. that usually seems to fix things. Yes. None since 2016. Yes, of course. Well, here's to Florida not winning a Eastern Division title since 2016. If your team had a shitty coach, you'd be in big trouble too. Oh wait, your team did have shitty coaches, and you were in big trouble. You all seem to forget that over in Athens or Tuscaloosa or whatever redneck hellhole you live in. Bad coach can kill a good team. So to the watch guys, I apologize. Most of my live streams seem to be dominated by the sports guys. But if you have watch related topics you want to talk about, I'm more than happy to do so. Let's see. My day so far has been very interesting. I turned the Mustang in today for what I was hoping would be. I was pretty sure I knew that it wasn't going to be an inexpensive repair, but I was hoping it would be an inexpensive repair. How you doing, Pepperex? Thanks for stopping by. Unfortunately, it's not an inexpensive repair. The air conditioner is crapped out on me. It was working a little bit, but not much. And just got the call about half hour, 45 minutes ago. The compressor is on its way out now. Fortunately, it didn't let go completely and scatter debris all through the system, which would have been a compressor, condenser, evaporator, dryer, all kinds of fun stuff. It's just the compressor is on its way out, so we're going to replace it. You have to have air conditioning in the state of Florida. You cannot drive around. But yeah, it's just not an option. You can't drive around Florida without an AC working. So we're going to get it working. My shop is a very good one. They fix it once, it stays fixed. They may take their time, but it'll get done, and I'll have a working air conditioner again. And while they're at it, they'll check the cooling system and make sure it's up to snuff. So that's been my day so far. Lots of unfortunate spending of money. Let's see. Let's see. Litigator says, should have kept Jimmy Boy. He won you 2 straight division type. No. Litigator, if you knew what you were talking about, you'd be dangerous. You don't know what you're talking about, so yeah. He can. He is now off in the Midwest coaching a nothing team with his aw shucks attitude, and he'll be just fine. Coaching a team with no pressure on him. He was not a Southeastern Conference style coach. He was riding someone else's coattails. He couldn't recruit. He couldn't develop. He's not a D1 head coach, and you should really read some more stuff other than bumper stickers. Now let's see the bet. Y'all should have kept Meyer. We didn't fire Urban Meyer bet. Urban Meyer quit. Urban Meyer's leaving had nothing to do with the university getting rid of him. That had everything with the university being told lies and Urban Meyer quitting, laying low for a year, and then taking the Ohio State job that he wanted. So whether we wanted to keep Urban Meyer or not was not up to us. It was up to Urban. And Urban decided he didn't want to be there anymore. So, okay. Yeah, okay, well. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Mullen is a better coach than McElwain, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Bet comments like that will get you banned from the channel permanently. we'll just give you one more chance to redeem yourself, or then we're just going to do the old Evo, or at least time you out for a little while and stick you over in the corner. How you like is here. Good morning to you and to sir. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you very much. So, what do y'all want to talk about today, other than y'all don't like y'all don't like Dan Mullen, and you seem to think McElwain and Moose Stump are better coaches? Okay. Um, it's only 10 after 12, guys. It's too early in the day to start drinking. How about a watch question? Somebody give me a watch question. Help me out here. Throw me a lifeline, guys. Let's see. If Dirk or Bobby or Mike are still here, how is the? Let's see. We're what? 4 or 5. 5 days into the the August abstention. Yeah, the abstaining in August. How's that working out for you guys? Rob is here. Random Rob is here. Thank you for stopping by, sir. Appreciate your support. You are digging the fresh watch each day. I'm actually doing the fresh watch each day. Rob, I have enough watches. I could do 2 a day, and I'm doing 2 a day. Most of them are from my collection, but a couple of them are, 2 of them are the watches you just sent me for channel reviews. So I'm enjoying the Spinnaker. The other one, not so much. It was okay. Do I own a Rolex? Yes, I own 4 Rolex, and I enjoy them very well. Mike, I've already cracked. I came up with the idea of August abstention, or whatever you're calling it. I already told you I wasn't going to be participating because there were 2 Zelos watches being released in August, and I was going to be buying them. I didn't care about waiting for them. It seems that lately, if you wait to buy a Zelos, you miss out, and they sell out awful quick. So I guess I'm the one that's already cracked on that, because I've already bought one of the 2 Zelos. So that'll be on its way to me shortly, I hope. How you doing there, Mr. 68? Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. No, I know, Dirk. You haven't been buying. You've been getting a lot of knives. Do the knives count in the August abstention, or is it just watches? I don't know if anyone ever set that rule or not. Pepper says got the meteorites. Meteorite swordfish 40. I'm sure that I think they're going to start shipping them this week or next week. So I suspect it's not going to be too long until you see that watch. That meteorite is very nice, and you were very, very fortunate to get the swordfish 40 millimeter, because they're all gone. I think the entire production run was sold out in 7 hours. That's pretty impressive. You ordered the SPB 149. Yeah, I've sort of moved away from Seiko for a while. I don't know if it was Rob's influence that got me to move away from Seiko, but I've not only moved away from buying Seikos, I've actually sold 4 of them recently. 4 of them. So I'm down on my Seikos now. I think I still have my ever controversial Pogue. I've got one SKX 11 that I've modified, or was actually modified for me by Long Island Watch. And I've got the entire Alien collection, the 4 watches from the Aliens. And that's it. I mean, that's all the Seikos I've got now. I think Rob sort of rubbed off on me on that. I just decided I'm moving away from Seiko for the time being. I'm moving to other stuff. Of course, now I have like what, 22 Zelos. So um, it's not like I don't have an obsession with a particular brand. It just happens to be a micro brand. Um, yeah, a lot of people are like that, Glittergator. They don't buy a watch. They don't want a watch. They have these things. And you love my screensaver? I know you all just love that, don't you? Come on. Okay. Anyway, yeah, lots of people say I have my phone or I have an Apple Watch or something like that, and I don't want to watch, but um, I like these little critters. Um, just really, really like to have a watch on my wrist. Call it male jewelry, call it, a throwback to the past, being that I'm somewhat old. Um, Call it whatever you want, but I really enjoy having a watch on my wrist, and I find I look at that a lot more. I use my phone to set my watches, to make sure. I mean, this phone, obviously, all phones get a time signal from the cell network, but I use them to set. I use it to set them for my watches. Ben wants to know if I will ever buy a pocket watch. Yes, I will, as soon as I can learn something about pocket watches, because it's pretty much all pocket watches are vintage or antique by now. So I want to learn about, what's a good watch, what's not a good pocket watch, what's not a good pocket watch, what to look for, what not to look for. I don't want to make a stupid mistake on something that's going to cost me a couple $1,000. I want to make sure I get a good one, and it's a working one. So there you go. No rules about knives, so I guess you'll be buying knives instead of watches. That makes sense. Let's see. Pepperx. Yeah, I guess you're talking about the SPB 149. I understand. I think Seiko. I think Rob talked about this earlier. A couple other guys too have talked about it. I think Seiko has sort of shot themselves in the foot with the Seiko 5s that they came out with that replaced the SKX line and so forth. I really think they made a mistake there. I mean, I would have just upgraded the SKX with a different movement, called it good. I don't think the 5K, no, I call them the 5KX. I don't think those watches are adequate replacements. They don't have the style. They don't have the depth rating. I just don't think they're as good a watch in some ways as the SKX line. That's one of the reasons I still own an SKX. I had three. I'm down to one, and that's why I'm not thinking about one of the 5s. I don't like them. Bobby agrees. He's off Seikos as well. Big Lee, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Come on, guys. Don't forget the thumbs up buttons. Let's see. No, zero Seikos right now, but that'll change. The frog. Yeah. Y'all go. If you guys have any interest in really, really unusual looking G-Shock frogs, that's an actual nickname of a certain kind of G-Shock. Very colorful collection, a pretty good size collection. Big watches, big colors, big everything. Desire 68 is the name of the channel. He just put a video up a day or so ago, 2 days ago maybe. Really, really interesting G-Shock frog collection. Definitely a good look for that video. Give him a sub up while you're at it. My buddy Kyle Grimwood is here from Grimwood Watch Modding. He's over across the pond in jolly old, somewhere in England. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in England. I'm I'm not exactly sure where because I don't know the geography of the country. Somewhere in the north, I think he said. Yeah, yeah, but he's 6 hours. You're about 6 hours ahead of us, so yeah, you're. It's late for you. It's evening time for you. But thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate the showing of support. My buddy Blue Shirt is here. Yeah, I'm really sorry I missed last week. I missed doing these things, and I really missed doing it last week. But what was last Wednesday was the 29th. Yeah, my father needed me, and it was not an emergency or anything. It was just he needed me to get him where he needed to be, and so on. And this was very important. So obviously, the family comes first, and he's doing fine. He had his procedure on Monday. I saw him yesterday. He's doing great. He's back to his cranky old self. You know, we are all cranky old men. Pepperex agrees with me. He's not fond of the Seiko 5 divers either. 5KX are fashion watches. Yeah, I agree with that. I do. I do agree with that. I'm not a fan. I'm not going to be buying one. I really am not. I'd rather put my money, quite honestly, pardon me, quite honestly, I'd rather put that same money into Zelos. Grimwood says, you are an SKX fanboy. I understand, but yeah, you will never buy another new one. 5KX is a fashion watch jumping on the modding scene. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. The 5KX is a fashion watch. I mean, I'm really sorry to say, but I put the 5KX line in the same category as the what is that? The Movement, the MVMT watch, and that one with the storefront begins with a D. What, Dale? No, Wellington. Dan Wellington or something like that. Somebody help me out with that. Yeah, the 5KX is a mistake. I mean, it's going to make Seiko money, but it's a mistake. And I'm not buying. Design is here. Is it Atler? Atler? Help me out. Can you help me with it? Can you spell it out phonically or something? I have been design. I've been enjoying the videos that you've been putting out. I haven't watched all the backlog ones, but since I've joined, what is it? Eight liter. Okay, good. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm very sensitive to pronouncing people's names right, even if they're screen names, because everyone gets my name wrong. I've been enjoying your videos, sir. I really have. The quality of the video, Jason. Okay, I'll just call you Jason. Thank you. But the quality of the videos Jason is putting out are fantastic. They're well edited, nice background music. They're shot in high quality, and he's covering some really good subjects. So I think you definitely go over to design Alier and sub him up because he's definitely a channel to keep an eye on. He's doing some good videos, and he's bringing some good subjects. So I'm glad you found me, sir, so I could find you. So good job. Yeah, Steve. First of all, Stephen, thanks for stopping by. One of my oldest supporters is Stephen. One of my oldest subs, and it's always good to see you in here. And yeah, the autocorrect will get you, especially on the phone. Kyle is confirming that he is 6 hours ahead of me here on the east coast of the colonies and northeast England. So over here, yeah, okay. I like his accent, by the way. That's one of the reasons I like that channel so much. He got a really cool accent. Ken Spears is bringing his usual check-in from Pittsburgh, greeting. Hey Ken, are you happy to see hockey back on the ice again? I certainly am, even though my Bruins really stunk up the joint the other day against the Flyers. Um, Jesus, I didn't think that our goaltending was that bad, but I guess it really is. Um, I hate to say these words out of my mouth, but maybe I can't wait for Tuukka Rask to get between the pipes again because Halleck really stunk up the joint. He gave up 4 goals, and in my opinion, 3 of them were soft. Well, there you go, Jason. I got my friend Bobby Legs to sub you up. Oh, thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've got more rant videos coming. As a matter of fact, I'm going to announce right now, and you can spread this around if you want. All next week, beginning on the 10th, type a 1 in the comments if you've seen my videos on the team names for the No Fun League, the National Bitches League, the MLB, and hockey. If you've seen those, type a 1. Anyway, along that theme, I've done videos for all 5 of the major conferences: the ACC, Pac-12, Small 10, Small 12, and the SEC. And they're going to be released at noon on 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th of next week at noon Eastern time. So going to go through all the teams of all the major conferences. I guess nobody's seen my other videos. Nobody's seen my videos on the pro teams. Whatever. One guy did. Okay. So those will be coming out. So that should amuse you a bit. A little bit of trash talk for the college football folks, and maybe give you a chuckle. But those are coming next week. And the rant videos of things that really piss me off. I've got 4 lists of 5 things each in the other room. I'm going to shoot those videos and I'm going to upload them. So if you like the rant video I did before, titled 5 Things That Really Piss Me Off, although I had to edit the word piss because YouTube. And but if you like that video, I've got 4 more coming. So, let's see. Jerry's here. How you doing, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for the support. Jerry is one of my other watch buddies, but he has another talent. He does 3D printing of some really good size. I think they're probably about 6 or 7 inches tall, maybe taller. Made entirely out of luminescent plastic. So if you shine a light on and then turn the light off, they glow in the dark. And these are like monsters that have a little hand like this where you can put a watch on them. They're really very handy. Selling them on Etsy. Jerry, in the comments, type the title of your page on Etsy. And if you're interested in like a really interesting watch stand that is 3D luminescent, he's selling them for like $60, I think. Really interesting looking pieces, and that's his hidden talent. His superpower. They're really popular. Kyle is asking thoughts on the new Black Bay or the Blue Bay. I will agree with you. I like the original. My father owns the original Black Bay 38. I like that watch. It's a good-looking watch. It really is. It's a little small for my taste. 38 millimeter on my wrist looks a little small. One of our fellow watch buddies, Jerry, Bobby, help me out here. Who has the Blue Bay? Oh, Bobby owns the Blue Bay. Sorry, yeah, Bobby owns the Blue Bay. He did a video on it. I would love to be able to hold one in the flesh. I think they're really, really good looking watches. I think they are worthy of the Black Bay line and lineage. So I think they're gorgeous watches. I really do. Love to get my hands on one at some point, either to own or to play with. Ken is happy for hockey. Let's see. I assume you're a Pittsburgh Penguin fan. So yeah, didn't they lose? They lost the game, didn't they? They're in the play-in side of the ice, whereas the Bruins are in that round robin for seeding. I think they play Tampa in about 3.5 hours. Notice contrail on the wrist today. That's a good watch. Bobby Legs confirmed he owns a Blue Bay 58 and the original Black Bay, and he likes them. Loves them both. So. Steven, any dive watch is a quote-unquote fashion watch for me. I don't dive. Same for pilot, field, military, even dress, chronograph. Okay, well, it sounds like pretty much every watch out there is a fashion watch for you then. But I understand. I mean, I wear dive watches most of the time. I was wearing my Marathon JSAR earlier, which is basically a military dive watch. I don't dive, and I'm not in the military, so I guess that's a fashion watch for me. But damn, I love that watch. That's about that thick. I mean, that's a big boy. Let's see. Jason says, the more I see the Blue Bay, the more I like the Pelagos. I have a Pelagos now. I love my Pelagos. I'm actually sure. I think it's next week. The video will release. I love the Pelagos. The matte blue titanium is gorgeous. Let's see. Yeah, Jason, Spectra 3D. So if you go to Etsy.com, search Spectra 3D, you'll see those monster watch stands that are really, really interesting. If you need something like that, definitely go grab one. You have, I guess you're talking about the Blue Bay on a blue NATO. Not a big fan of NATOs myself, but to each his own. I probably would have put it on. I would have kept it on its bracelet. I think Tudors look really great on bracelets. Although saying that, I have a Tudor vintage chronograph, a heritage chronograph, and it came on a bracelet, but it didn't have enough links, so I took it off and I put it on a leather strap. It looks great, so very happy with that. Let's see. Jerry says, I saw, quote unquote, they are canceling kindergarten cop now. Well, you mean the woke people are canceling kindergarten cop? On what grounds? That you can't understand Arnold through his accent? Or they have I mean, what grounds? The ferret? Jesus. The cancel culture is getting really, really stupid, folks. Jerry says he hasn't forgotten Zelos for life either. Yeah, neither have I. You own 22 of them. You're not going to soon forget Zelos for life. That's for sure. Let's see. Grimwood says Bobby Legs nice. Gives you some color options. I'm building a Black Bay ETA with parts. I have Source, which should be interesting. Putting my Calvin Klein 2824 movement to good use. Yeah, the saga of the Calvin Klein. Is that the first one or the second one, Kyle? I know the second one works. What about the first one? Did you ever decide what you were going to do with that one? Can you imagine you looking forward to getting a watch for so long? It finally shows up and it's broken. And then the place you bought it from it starts jerking you around so bad on the return process. And you lose so much money on the return that you decide to keep it. I mean, that would make me insane. I don't know. You're a better man than I am, Kyle, because I would have gone off on that company. Just that what they did to you wasn't right. They send you a broken watch in the box, and they jerk you around forever, and then finally say, "Yeah, we'll return it, but you'll end up losing money in the proposition." That's just wrong. Not good. Pepperex is talking to Jerry. Hopefully, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry's working with Pepperex on that one. So, um, Bobby, I hope he's videoing that too. I would love to see a video series of that buildup. Oh, okay, great. That's great, Kyle. I'm glad that PayPal interceded on your behalf and said they needed to refund your impulsive. Man, that's great because you were getting jerked off bad. I mean, hey, they were screwing you and they weren't even going to give you a cigarette afterwards. That's just horrible. Yeah, I'm glad that that one went back. You'd be happy about that. That's why I like using PayPal for most of my watch purchases because you got some built-in protection. I mean, you may think badly of PayPal, but I got to tell you, the couple of times I needed them to step up for me to advocate on my behalf, they've done it. And good on them for doing that. They could just say, "Hey, screw you, we're a multinational, multi-million-dollar corporation now. We don't care about your $300 watch purchase," but they will work with you. Ron Time is here. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Hey, there you go, Jerry. And glad you got a sale. Good for you. Oh, look, I've got like 15 thumbs ups over here on the other screen. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate the thumbs up. It does help the channel out, so I appreciate you doing that for me. Down in the video description, there's a link to a PayPal link if you want to contribute something to the channel. Super Chat's available as well. If you want to, great. If you don't want to, I'm not saying you have to. The Super Chat, remember, if you Super Chat, uh, um, YouTube takes 50% in fees, but if you use PayPal, I get 100%. But 100% of you guys being here and talking to me this afternoon is still plenty good. So appreciate that. End of that commercial for now. Let's see. Where are we now? Grimwood. Bobby Legs. Yes, I am. He is videoing. Oh, good, good. Hey, I can't wait to see that video, Kyle. Definitely. And yes, he needs a full pack of cigarettes after that, Roger. But yes, always use PayPal and credit card for protection. Definitely. A full pack of cigarettes. How many cigarettes in a pack over there? 10 or 20? That doesn't matter. Over here it's 20, so I'll do the translation in my head. So let's see, what's everybody wearing today? I mean, somebody said they were wearing a notice, or who was that? Who said they were wearing a notice? Somewhere I'm scrolling through the comments. Can't find it. Yeah, someone said they were wearing a contrail. I forgot. Let's see. Let's see. Tennessee Mike is wearing a data bank. I just gave one of those away to somebody. I think that was Steven. Steven, wasn't that you that got the giveaway watch? The last giveaway I did? The data bank? I think it was you. Let's see. Jason's wearing a patty tuna. What did he? Let me ask you. Let me ask you guys' opinion. I had, notice the word had one of those Seiko Arnie re-releases. I actually ended up selling it just because I wasn't wearing it anymore. And was that a tuna case or tuna style case, or is that a completely different type of case? I'm not sure if it was a baby tuna, Jason. It was a pretty big watch. It was about a 46 millimeter watch. I think it had a shroud around it. So I don't know if you would call 46 millimeter a baby, unless you were Chess Hall, right? Some of you don't know who that is. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Kyle says he has Swiss Army Die Master. Oh, you had on a Die Master the Seiko SKX 033 and a Helm Diver bronze 2000. That's a pretty good variety for one day. I had my Marathon JSAR Yemen Israeli Special Forces watch on. I just got that back from repair. The crown locked up on it. Can you believe that? The damn crown mechanism locked up. I couldn't wind the watch anymore, and it wouldn't even allow me to pull for adjustments. The whole thing locked up. So I had to send it off for repair. I just got that back a couple of days ago, and right now I'm wearing a one of the Random Rob Tour watches. I'm wearing a Spinnaker chronograph, which I haven't even done the video on yet. So I'm doing that tomorrow. I think I'm doing 3 videos tomorrow. So one of them is a very special. I managed to procure another one-of-one watch. I'm very happy about that. I missed out on it when it was initially offered, but I chased it, and I finally caught it. So very happy about that, and can't wait to shoot that video. As a matter of fact, after this video is over, I'm going to change this watch for that one because I love that watch so much. Jerry's wearing an 88 Bodisham. I'm going to have to look that one up. I've never heard of that one before. I got to look that one up. And Pepperex ordered a Loom Monster. Thank you, sir. Thank you for supporting my friend Jerry. And Jerry, thank you for helping Pepperex out. Very nice. They call it baby for some reason, but it's about the same size. Okay, well, that makes sense. I really liked the Arnie. I really liked the analog digital combination in the watch, but I just wasn't wearing it. It was just taking up space. So I said, somebody's going to enjoy this thing a hell of a lot more than I did. I wish I could remember who I sold it to. Was it one of you guys? I don't think so. It's not important. Let's see. Kyle says he has a baby tuna yellowfin. Yeah, didn't you show that on one of your videos? That's a really nice looking watch. Hey, welcome. Hey, Slim. The number one Slim that I know. And the designer of my channel's logo, which you now see on all my videos. It's the first thing you see when my video plays, is my new logo, thanks to Slim. And when you pull up my channel, you know that banner, the picture at the top, he actually redid the logo so that it would fit perfectly in that small space. So really, really appreciative for Slim for doing that logo for me. He also made me some nice T-shirts too. So Slim is obviously a very talented graphic artist. So you should, if you need something like that, you know, channel logo or business cards or something like that, it probably be able to work with you. And let's see. Hey, Kyle, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Go ahead. Enjoy your tea. What kind of tea? Oh, you're probably gone by now. Don't worry about it. And we'll, let's see. Glitter Gators back to trolling on sports scores, 42-7. I'm not sure what that is. If knowing you, it's probably a Georgia score against Florida, but it's fine, whatever. The past is the past. And Jason has $400 to spend and wants a good automatic. He lives in Aruba. Jeez. Well, if I didn't live in Florida, I'd probably be jealous. But Aruba and Florida have a somewhat similar climate. If you're asking me, I would head my way over to Long Island Watch's website. Take a look at some of their Islander offerings, which are well under $400. You'd probably be able to spend money on that watch and have money left over. Well, with the shipping, but I would head over to Long Island Watch and take a look at the Islander series. I mean, they have about 30 watches in that series right now. They've got SKX type watches, tunas. They've got all kinds of stuff. That would be my first suggestion. Let's see. Ken, let's see. Decided to wear 2 watches. They saw the Laco Type Neon. Yeah, you were the guy. Yeah, you were the one with the contrail. So okay, sorry, Ken. I should have. Melissa May is here. One of my pathetic crushes is my dear Melissa May. Yes, you did finally make it here, didn't you? Everyone be nice to Melissa or you will get booted. Of course, I know all the guys that are sports guys on here already know Melissa, so they'll be nice to her. Melissa can take care of herself, but you will be hitting yourself on my channel. Wilkie is here. How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Oh, you do come to Florida all the time. Well, then you don't have enough. You don't have to do much adjustment in terms of climate going from Aruba to Florida. Pepperex, that's a good suggestion. There are new Makos coming out from Zelos. That's also a good idea. I would have suggested the dress watch to him, which is also coming out this month, but that's going to be $769, so that's over the $400 budget, of course. Well, Jason, if you like divers, I would definitely go over to longislandwatch.com or is it islanderwatch.com? One of them. Just search for Long Island Watch on here. You know what? I'll do this for you. Hang on. I'm going to send you right to the page you need to look at. Islander. Yeah, here you go. Jason, go to this website. Go to this webpage. You will not be disappointed. I own one of these watches. I reviewed several of them. You will not be disappointed in an Islander. Yeah, they do sell out easily, but he just got some more in recently, so you might be able to find some. Hey, Slim, you're welcome, man. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the logo and the t-shirts. Pretty good. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? I don't know why Glittergator is doing puking emojis. I haven't done anything to cause that other than show you this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, puke on that, asshole. No, I love you. I love you, Glittergator. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Wilkie. I was really sorry because I enjoy doing these things. I really do. Um, they're great fun for me, and more exposure for the channel. But my father really needed me for something that you know, and, family comes first. So he, he said, "I need you to do this with me," and I said, "Sure, no problem." And I canceled the stream. So, but I did put up a rant video in its place, I believe. So hopefully you got something out of the day. What is that? Glittergator puts up an emoji of an eyeball, a mouth, and an eyeball. Okay, well, whatever. Okay. Now I get it. His gag reflex is triggered because I say I have a crush on Melissa May. So, well, whatever. Melissa May's cute as a bug. How can you be pukey faced over that? That's just wrong. Yeah, the Yacht Master homage is really a nice little homage. I thought you might like that. I like the original Yacht Master. I don't like the newer one, the Yacht Master 2. I don't find that to be a particularly good looking watch. I much prefer the older Yacht Master with the regatta bezel. Uh, Miami's for me. That's a new. Yep, you are first timer. I've never seen that ID before, but I appreciate you stopping by, sir. You have the Captain Willard inbound, Jerry. That's pretty good. Wait a minute. You can't have the Captain Willard inbound. Did you buy that? You're not allowed to buy, Jerry. You're on abstinence August or whatever you're calling it. You know, the whole crew on there is saying I'm not buying watches in August. I already told you I wasn't participating. Oh, you paid for it on the 31st. you you sly devil. Well, I have. Let's see what do I have. I have. Well, I have a watch incoming, but it's a Zelos, and I already told you guys I was. It's. I already told you I was buying Zelos watches no matter what, so I have one inbound. So sorry, I'm weak. The flesh is weak. The soul is weak. I must have my Zelos. I'm sorry. It could be worse. It could be a gambling addiction. Miami's for me. It's Terry came here from Robson. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate appreciate you stopping. I'm glad you found me. I'm glad you found the time. Um, we're all just sitting there. These are all free for all. We're just sitting here chatting. We got watches going on. We got some sports trash talking going on. We've got me admitting I have a mad crush on Melissa May, which Melissa already knew. Melissa hasn't even said hello to me yet. I don't know what's wrong with you. I said hello to everybody else. She doesn't love me anymore. Let's see. Glittergator's here to say, he says, I'm here to say 42 to 7. Let's see, that was 2017, if I remember correctly. Come on, Glitter, you can tell me. It was 2017, right? because you've beaten us in 17, 18, and 19, but the scores have gotten progressively closer as we tried to get progressively better. Um, 2017 was a disastrous year. That really was a bad year. If you're a Florida Gator fan, 2017 was really not a good year. But what can you do? Okay, I was right, 2017. Well, like I said, Glitter, like I said to you, like I said to Bet, who I guess is left by now, and a bunch of all you other guys, nothing lasts forever. So enjoy being better than us because it won't last forever. Nothing ever does. We were better than Georgia for a good number of years, but now we're not. You know, for a while there, you know. Anyway, enough of that. What else has everybody got? Melissa still won't say hello to me, so I guess Melissa doesn't like me anymore. That's okay. I'll move on. Sorry. See, she says hello to Glitter. She says hello to Design. She says, oh, hey, everybody, but nothing for me. It's not fair. Uh, yeah, okay. Well, not really, but okay. 20 decades. That's 200 years, son. Florida hasn't been playing football for 200 years. They've only been playing football for 114. Anyway, they don't? Damn, Jason, I'm sorry about that. You got any family? What did you miss, Melissa? You missed not saying hello to me, is what you missed. You don't love me anymore. That's the problem. Let's see. No, you can't get one of those, Slim. You'll never get one of those out of me. Jason, do you know anybody in the States that you can ship it to, and then they could ship it to you? Yeah, exactly. You could do that. You could do that. Consolidator in Miami. You go through them. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Do it. I mean, it costs you more, a little more, but if it's worth getting you a watch that you want, hell, I'd do it. Steve Pearson's here. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing? Appreciate it. Oh, good. Okay, Melissa still loves me. That's good. I appreciate that. Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Design. Jason. I understand. I've had to work with folks before who bought stuff from me as a private, me to you seller, and they lived over in a couple of times they've been let's see, two times it was Russian, and one time it was Italy, and I don't want to ship to those countries because shit happens, especially in Italy. Uh, yes, you can say that if you want, Melissa. She says, roll tide. I love you anyway, even though you're flawed when it comes to your choice of football teams. And what I did basically was he had a one of those transshippers where you can ship something to this place in this country, and then they ship to him, something like that. And I ended up shipping to a company. All three times ended up being some company in Kentucky. and then they took care of the shipping from there. So I didn't have to pay any ridiculous shipping fees or taxes or anything. And then, you know, he got his stuff, even though they got their stuff, even though they were living in countries that I didn't ship to. So it all works out. Yeah, that's yeah. I know that that's a problem, Jason. In fact, we have a guy, Desire, uh, Mike. Yeah, Mike. He lives in British Columbia, in old Canada, and he's on Random Rob's Patreon group, but I don't believe he gets any of the tour watches because of the shipping problems, even shipping up to Canada, which, hell, that should be just another series of states or something in terms of shipping stuff there or whatever. But yeah, I mean, even shipping to Canada or Mexico, which are neighboring to the United States, can be such a big old pain in the ass. It really is. It really shouldn't be that hard to do. Um, Jesus. I sold one of my Seikos that I sold recently. I sold to a guy in Australia, and let me hang on. Let's see. I sold that. I shipped that to him on the 24th of July, and what is today? August 5th. It's still not there. So shipping overseas, either way, either to the U.S. or from, you would think it would be simpler in the 21st century, but it really isn't. It really involves such archaic um, methodologies that it's expensive. Yes, that's the quick way to sum it up, Joey. Not only is it expensive, pardon me, got the Rona. No, I do not. I do not have Corona. I do not. Yeah, but it's not only as expensive; it's just archaic. The paperwork involved, and so many rules um, between two different countries. Is, it just makes it so difficult. It really shouldn't be that difficult in this day and age. Jason said, "Yeah, I'd imagine if I was on in the watch tour, it'd be like 5 or so watches to be worth it, and not to mention I need to send the watches back." You see, that's the trick. That's the thing about the watch tours. I mean, they're great in terms of, I get to play with watches like this one or like this other one over here, which I'm not showing right now, and all the other tour watches I reviewed. It's a lot of fun and everything, but then comes the expense of having to ship them off, and all the money I've spent on shipping watches from one place to the other. Pardon me, Jesus. Maybe I shouldn't eat before I do one of these. All the money I spent on shipping, geez, I could have bought a watch by now. It's ridiculous. But let's see, I've been going about an hour. No, let's see, do I have a clean? Melissa May. Do I have a cleaning lady? No, I don't. No, I do all my own cleaning. I'm very well domesticated. I do my own. I do my own cooking, my own cleaning, my own shopping, my own laundry, my own ironing. Although I don't iron very much. I'm going to make somebody a fine wife. Um, you got to remember, Melissa. You got to remember, my mom literally lives a half a mile from where I live, and my house must be ready for inspection um, at any time. And my mom is one of those people that after she cleans up the kitchen for the evening, you could do surgery on the floor. Um, it's that sterilized. I mean, I've literally seen dust bunnies at the front door. They're shivering and they're so afraid to go in that house because they're going to get killed. So um, I was trained well, and yeah, I like a clean house. I like clean. I really need to actually. I really need to vacuum, and I will probably do that after my daughter wakes up later. Yes, my daughter is asleep. My younger daughter, 19 years old, is a vampire. She pretty much goes to bed about 5, 6 in the morning and wakes up about 3 in the afternoon. Why? Because she's a 19-year-old girl, and that's evidently what 19-year-old girls do. Never having been a 19-year-old girl, nor have I been around a 19-year-old girl, I'm just going to have to take her word for it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, I am going to wrap the video because I want to shoot a couple videos while I have good light in the room I'm going to shoot in, and I have an idea for a video, and I want to get it on the video while it's fresh and then get it uploaded for release. Now, remember, real quick, next week, August 10th through the 14th, 5 days. If you guys have seen my rant video on the sports team names and how they are offensive to everyone in the age of woke and all that, and judging from my comments, a lot of you have, I am going to, and I did the 4 major sports groups. I did the National Felons League, the National Bitches Association, Major League Bitch Ball, and the National Hockey League, who I have great love for, but their team names are still offensive to the woke. I decided and did 5 videos on the teams of the ACC, the Pac-12, the Small 10, the Small 12, and the SEC. So all teams from all those conferences have been gone over in terms of how offensive their team names are to the woke. And I'm going to do them all now that we have been told we're going to have college football. I decided that the 10th through the 14th, all 5 days at noon Eastern time, I'm going to drop those videos so that you all can have a good college football laugh. A little trash talk, little, social commentary. Watch them or don't. I hope you do. I hope you're amused. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I'm glad you think I'm handsome. I'm sorry that you have such poor eyesight. Anyway, so keep an eye out for those videos to drop the 10th through the 14th. I'd appreciate you watching them. Appreciate thumbs up and comments on them. If you're watching this video after the live stream, thumbs up, please. Questions, comments below. I read them all. I respond to them all. If you're going to be a jackass about it, I'll just block you. It's my channel. I can do what I want. If you're new here, you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Click the bell icon. So when I post new content or I announce my next live stream, which looks like it will be on Wednesday at noon, maybe a few minutes late, but noon, Wednesday the 12th. You'll know about that live stream of those new releases. Let's see. Well, we're down to 7, but that's good. I appreciate everyone hanging around. Glittergator, Steve Pearson, Slim Design, Melissa May, love you to death, babe. Love you. Jerry, glad you were here. Glad I got you a sale. And before I got Miami's for me, and I had, what else did I have? I had, Wilkie was here, Pepperex was here, Pepperex bought a monster from my friend Jerry. I know I had Rob was here. I know I had Tennessee Mike was here. I know I had Kyle Grimwood from Grimwood Watch Modding. Definitely a good channel to go sub up if you like great accents and even better content. Steven was here. Bobby Legs was here. Ken Spears was here. I'm glad you were all here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all next week, and definitely see you on all the live streams that I attend. And peace out.